We often think science and faith are two opposite things. Science is about proof, while faith is about belief. One is based on reason, the other on trust. And so, people assume if you're into science, you can't believe in God. But here's the twist. I am a science student and I strongly believe in the existence of God. Wait, does that sound strange? Can someone who follows Jesus truly believe that we came from monkeys? Or that a scientist would accept Jesus turning water into wine without fermentation, without enzymes, without time? Sounds like a contradiction, right? But actually, it's not. Most people think faith means believing in something without proof. They think it's blind, baseless, and irrational. And some science students proudly say, I don't believe in God because science hasn't proven Him. Honestly, that's just immaturity. Let me tell you something they might not teach in class. Many of the greatest scientists in history were passionate believers in God. Isaac Newton, the man who discovered gravity, believed the universe was designed by a creator. Blaise Pascal, the mathematician and physicist, said, the heart has its reasons which reason does not know. Johannes Kepler, who discovered planetary motion, said, I am thinking God's thought after him. Louis Pasteur, father of microbiology, said, a little science takes you away from God, but much science brings you back. These weren't superstitious people. They were brilliant minds and they saw science and faith as two lenses to understanding reality. Yes, science hasn't proven God exists yet. But that doesn't mean He doesn't exist. It just means science hasn't reached that level yet. Remember, there was a time when people thought thunder was a sign that gods were fighting in the sky. Now we know it's caused by a sudden discharge of static electricity in the clouds due to friction and temperature shifts. Same event, different understanding. Even a few hundred years ago, the idea of talking to someone across the world sounded like magic. Now we have video call, live stream, even use AI. What felt like a miracle back then is science now. Science is not the enemy of faith. Science is the study of how God works. Faith is not a rejection of reason. It's a bridge to a reality beyond human reason. Because here's the truth. The human brain is limited. God is not. Science evolves with time. It updates as we learn more. That's what makes it beautiful. But God is eternal. He doesn't change. He doesn't need an update. And that's why faith is powerful. Faith says God exists. Even if you can't measure Him, He is there. Trying to measure God with human tools is like trying to weigh the wind with a spoon. It's not that He is not real. It's that we are too small to capture Him in a lab. If science ever finds undeniable proof of God's existence, we will celebrate that science is truly advancing. But if science keeps denying God completely and calls everything a coincidence, then maybe science is going backward. So, if you are a science student who laughs at faith, you are not being more intelligent. You are just closing your eyes to the deeper truth. The science is full of curiosity, and real curiosity leads you to the Creator. Faith isn't against science. Faith is what gives science meaning. If you still want the proof for God, just look at the mirror. The heaven declares the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of His hands.